Guys, welcome back. I'm Bobby.
I'm Dylan.
This is Frens Radio, the show where we talk about our weekly curated playlist and pick some of our favorites out of the selection.
And we have a good one for you all today with some artists from here in the U.S., up in Canada, and all the way across the pond over in Korea and Japan. We wanted to try something new, throw something at the wall, see if it sticks, and if you guys like it, we'll be moving forward with this kind of format. But before we get into today's episode, let's talk a little bit about the previous playlist that we're moving on from that we didn't really cover in any past episodes.
That's right. Jessica made her own curated playlist for Frens Radio, and it had a very heavy influence of pop music. Some of our favorites that stood out to us were Take Me Back by Evangelina, We Go Finding by Girl K, and 25 by Yumi Nu.
If you want to hear any of those songs or any of the songs from the previous playlist, don't you worry. They're all over in the All Frens playlist. You can find all the songs that we've ever covered in every single episode in the All Frens playlist. And now let's talk about what we got today.
Hey everybody, this is Editing Bobby, here to remind you and YouTube specifically that Frens Radio does not own the rights to any of this music, nor do we claim that we do. The purpose of this show is to encourage viewers to listen to the full versions of these songs on their respected streaming services. Therefore, we only include a 10-second snippet of each track, which does align with the YouTube terms of service and their licensing agreement. Alright, glad we could get that covered. Please enjoy the episode. We're going to start off with a track called Sin by a band named Sasquatch. Sasquatch is a Japanese rock band based out of Tokyo, led by lead guitarist and vocalist Kenta Oshikiri. This is the third single on their 2002 debut project titled First Demo, and offers a sweet lead guitar melody and catchy, kind vocals that remind you of that early to mid 2000s sound that we're very familiar with because it's something we kind of grew up with the likings of artists like Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz, Daniel Powter. This track has a pleasant, upbeat swing to it that I very much enjoy. Sasquatch has not disbanded officially, but they are on an indefinite hiatus as their last project was released in 2011. Regardless, they have plenty to offer, so be sure to go check them out on this week's playlist.
I often think of the person for no apparent reason.
Next up, we have the song called Beep Boop Beep Boop by Meaningful Stone. She's a singer-songwriter from Korea with around 145 monthly listeners on Spotify, with music spanning from folk, indie rock, and dream pop. The song Beep Boop Beep Boop has such a great build-up and release, starting off with a soft chord and very telephone-like vocals. Then it's met with a funky bass tone, rubbery drums, being brought right into the chorus with a swell of her vocal harmonies sitting on top of some catchy guitar riffs. Then it's led back down to a softer bridge, and then you know what they say.
What do they say, bro?
And then some. If you're a fan of the Lorem playlist on Spotify, you should check out Meaningful Stone. We couldn't pinpoint exactly who she reminded us of, but that's the kind of overall sound that she has going on. So if you're a fan of that, you'll definitely be a fan of hers.
That's right. Next, we have the song Somewhere by The Neverminds. It was released in August of 2023. This single combines all of my personal favorite niche rock sounds of the modern era, starting with a grimy and gritty distorted guitar and almost breakcore style drums. They're quicker but softer tone. The instrumental is big and loud in all of the best ways, and it's juxtaposed with some higher tone dreamcore vocals that creates the perfect blend. The band is currently active and based in Toronto, Canada. They have an upcoming show in February, so I'm happy to see them still working and grinding at it. If you want more, they have more to offer soon, so be sure to go check them out if you really like this song.
And for the last one today of the playlist is Lemon Lime by Growing Pains. The group of four currently have around 23 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I couldn't find a lot about the band, but they're doing some shows around the U.S. If I had to take a guess, I think they're from here. But the song starts off with a very heavy guitar and drum that's very reminiscent of the band Deftones. Then you're brought into the first verse that's a little bit more upbeat, but the singer is keeping a soft, cool, collected vocal tone. Something I like about this song is it portrays a lot of emotion in the instrumental, that being with the upbeat drums, very classical indie rock guitar melodies that you come to know, the harsher progressions, and the echoey vocals towards the later end of the track. But if you're a fan of the band Deftones, or if you just like indie rock in general, I think this one might be for you. So go ahead and check out Lemon Lime by Growing Pains. Now for something a little bit more new. We wanted to find a better way to showcase local artists, and we thought, why not let you guys decide?
That's right. We thought it should be you. You decide what gets put on this wheel right here with your recommendations. You can go in the comment section. You can DM us. Every week we will post a story on our Instagram where you guys can submit some of your songs, maybe your friend's song that you want to support, or just a favorite from your personal playlist that you want to hear reviewed on the channel. You can go ahead and let us know, and we can put it on this wheel right here for our bonus review section.
The very first Frens Radio bonus review starts now.
Oh, nice. We got PFF by Jonak.
Jack, a friend of the channel, with a song that reminds us a little bit of the artists Bixby and Elroy. The single is a little bit more modern pop, but has a little bit of grit to it.
That's right. He displays his vocal abilities as well as his producing capabilities very well on this single that he dropped back in October. So be sure to go show him some love over in Spotify and all of his social media platforms. Amazing guy, great artist. I'm really happy to give his song PFF a review. Go give it a listen.
Hey, I know you're talking to somebody else. When I heard that shit, I thought it would hurt like hell. But it didn't, 'cause I'm cool with myself.
Thank you guys for watching this week's episode. Did you have a favorite from this week's playlist? And if you haven't listened already, go make sure to check it out. We'll make sure to include a link in our description, and it's not even an hour.
That's right. Not an hour. You can listen to it on your way to work, on your way home from work. We recommend listening to it probably on the way home. It's better suited for that. It's a little bit intense, but we love making the playlist this week. I just want to remind everybody, again, if you want to hear your song, a friend's song, or a favorite of your own, you can go ahead and put that in the comments below on this video, or follow us on Instagram, because there's no better time to do it than now. And we'll go ahead and put your song right here on this wheel, 5 songs, and you could have a chance to have it reviewed in the bonus review section.
That's right. We're going to put out a story before every episode on our Instagram, frens.radio, just with a little box for you guys to submit your song. So if you don't do it on today's episode in the comments here, you can go ahead and make sure to follow us and be on the lookout for that. But
That's right.
Thanks for watching. I'm Bobby,
I'm Dylan.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
If I beat that pussy up, bitch, you gon' tell 'em